left-hand corner of the map, it's our red Terran player from Axiom, Acer. It is hard. And well, what will we see from this guy? I'm not even going to try and predict anything in this game because I just, there's just so much CatZ can do that, it's probably not worth trying to predict, honestly. So this is CatZ in the upper right-hand corner from Root, of course. Team captain, team manager, team owner, I suppose, is the correct term. People calling for Nathanius as the ace. Oh, you're going to be just... I don't know, guys. Can you be disappointed if you get CatZ instead? Alright, so let's see how this goes. I mean, just the start here on Inferno Pools. They have got cross spawns, so, hey, at least we're not going to see, Mario versus Life Game 7, where, you just kind of spam units and hope. Okay, that's a bit of a lie. Life didn't really just spam units and hope. He capitalized on a mistake. CatZ actually going to drone scout here, which I don't feel is too bad of an idea. Just see what's up, see where his opponent is, because I feel as though, where his opponent is going to affect a lot what he decides to try and do maybe in this game. He's just going to open up with a hatchery first here. And as this drone comes up to the high ground, see that his opponent is not in the horizontal spawns, which is probably going to be a bit of a sigh of relief for CatZ. And momentarily he's going to realise it's cross spawns, and cross spawns probably going to be the better spawns for our Zerg player here. It allows for a big macro game. Yeah, I mean, I guess vertical and horizontal are both pretty good spawns for either player. I mean, I think vertical is a bit better for the Terran because it's much easier to parade push, of course. So I think, I think cross spawns, CatZ should be pretty happy with this. Still just going to send this drone down towards the bottom left and see what he's going to try and do if this Reaper is on the way. It's about halfway done right now, and yeah, just coming along. Drone's just going to back away. I mean, he knows where his opponent is, so, there's no point sacrificing that drone to what's most likely already a Reaper out on the map. So he's just going to send it back home, so, he doesn't need to run up the ramp. There's nothing for him to really see here. And, yeah, just going to wait and see what's going to happen come his way, as are we. Man, you guys aren't... the chat is not hyped about CatZ, man. Come on, it's CatZ! I believe, you know what, I believe so much in CatZ right now. I believe CatZ will win this. Okay? I believe in CatZ. Alright, so when CatZ wins, all you guys in the chat who are laughing, you're gonna look bad, man. You're gonna look bad, I'm telling you. 4 seconds here already, and this first Reaper actually gonna pick off one of them to go. Oh no, he actually manages to keep it alive. Wow, the micro from CatZ, look at that! Sick, keeps that Zergling alive. I thought for sure it was dead, but great little bit of control there out of CatZ. And second Reaper will join up with the first, and they will now hop in towards the main base through this back ledge. And Overlord here will spot them coming in, and there's a Queen, of course, in the main base, so he'll be able to start hitting these quite quickly. Oh, he's gonna maybe just loses that drone. Reaper's taking a lot of damage, so now he loses that Zergling as well. Not too bad though, just a third command center on the way here for Heart. He's also got his natural on the way down, and he starts up a starport. So kind of interesting. Without a second gas, could very well just be a Viking coming out of this starport. Going to see some Hellions on the way here very shortly as well. And Zergling speed about 60% of the way done here for CatZ. So so far nothing crazy actually. So far just a very standard game, a much more standard game than I was expecting, even at the 6-minute mark here. Now CatZ, he has continued to mine gas, and I imagine it's going to be a very fast lair. I don't know what else you really do with 100 gas at this point in the game, unless you decide to pop down your Rotron or something. And, well, okay, that is what he decides to do. So, shut up, Wardy. What are you on about? So, Rotron on the way down, and we'll see what he's going to get up to here. Could just go for a Roachling attack. Could definitely go for something like that. 6 Lings being made here, as the first couple of Hellions will join with these Reapers. Try and put on a little bit of pressure. I guess Roach Ling attack is basically what he's going to go for here, right? Because, you know, he's not got any further tech past the Roach Warren. You know, he is going to start taking a third base up to gold. But more than anything, this third base is just, okay, it's going to be Roach Bane. So this third base is kind of just to fall back on more than anything else. Some Zerglings already crossed the map. You know, CatZ is going to be very happy, I think, because, as you know, the more time these Reapers and Hellions spend on this base, the more time he has to just hide units. And he's going to still, you know, he's not going to save that drone. But he's already hiding a few units out on the map, unless this Viking sees the Lings, but they're not going to. Ooh, he's actually going to run by here. Hellions are out on the map, of course. And so he's actually going to not get into the main, but he's going to be able to come down and pick off a few SCVs on the natural. This is pretty nice, and how much damage can he get done? He should get at least a couple of SCVs. That being said, Hellions are on their way back, and he picks off one. And he should be able to get the mule, and actually maybe a second SCV is quite low on hit points. There we go, 2 SCVs and a mule. Pretty good going so far as the first Roaches are now out on the map. Zergling's on the way across as well. We've got an army on the way up as well as a Banshee being out here. So it's actually just been a close Banshee opening. And Heart beginning to move out with this. And, well, generally Banshee openings are very, very good against all-ins. And with Hellbats as well. Be very interesting to see how this works out as these Lings. So Banshee's actually going to miss all of these Roaches. You know, this is going to be very interesting because CatZ is going to be on his opponent's side of the map, and you know, Heart's not going to have anything at home. He's got another Banshee on the way up. He's going to take some major damage, though. Like, really major damage. But so is CatZ. I mean, Hellbats are already morphing in. There's a Viking coming forwards as well. This is going to be a bit of a weird situation as Heart scans. He sees there's just some queens. He sees the Balin nest. He does not see the Roach Warren just yet. He's beginning to move towards the main base. Balin's morphing in. The Spineclaws coming in on the high ground. Here we go, though, as CatZ is going to make us free through the depots at the front here. Now, there is a Banshee on the way and a couple of Hellions, but is that going to be enough to, you know, he will be able to eventually clean all of this up. But how long will it take him? It'll take him quite a while. As these Hellbats getting hit by some Balins over here. Some Roaches popping out as well. The Hellbats are beginning to go down. A couple more Balins morphing in. These Spineclaws as well. He needs to keep Queens alive to deal with the Banshees. As another Balin comes in, it actually helps helps quite a lot here. As the Spineclaw is finishing, this is actually going to be turned away, I think. He's going to at least keep his main alive. At the same time, he's slowly making his way up in towards this main base of his opponent. And he's going to be able to pick off a few units here. Ah, the Hellbats are so strong, though. As SCVs are being pulled, so more SCVs will still go down here. 26 already killed, and CatZ, well, he just needs a queen. He needs some kind of anti-air to deal with this Banshee, and he's actually in a really good spot here. 34 workers killed, and more to go. Of course, 3 CCs for Heart, so he can rebuild fairly nicely. But still, it's a lot of damage from CatZ, and this Banshee will finish clean up. Will he get up to that 40 worker kill count? I think he will. 39, 40. It's going to keep on rising. Okay, he's actually going to turn and fight the Hellions now, which is maybe not the best thing. Oh, a couple of Balins there. He's actually going to be able to get a couple more worker kills. 45, 46. And Lings are continuing to stream across the map here. Is Heart dead? This Banshee is still actually working away at a Spore Crawler. A Queen is slowly making its way down to that natural now. But apart from that, I mean, these Lings come into the main base and they're going to start picking off some more workers. 46, now 47. CatZ is about to hit that 50 worker kill mark, guys. And I think he might work it. Yes, he is. There is 51 workers killed. And Heart is still in a lot of trouble. Maybe. CatZ, what does he do? Does he just keep spamming units? I'm not too sure. 24 drones against 13 SCVs. I think spamming units may just very well still be the way to go. It's one of them scenarios. Is it or is it not? The Steeper's going to go down at the front. And, you know, that's actually something CatZ has an advantage in. He's actually got 100 supply worth of Overlords, so he doesn't have to worry about supply for a while as he drones up now. So he's just going to go into a lair. If he just goes into Spire Tech from here, goes into some Mutalisks, this could actually work out wonderfully for him. 52 workers killed on the game. Heart, is that the same? Okay, 55 workers killed through the entire game. Heart only killed 8 workers. So, guys, CatZ is double the workers of his opponent right now. He's running by once again. There is Hellions here. And these Hellions should be able to stop these Zerglings from doing too much. And no more workers going down. 3 Banshees out as well. But again, where's the anti-air? Absolutely non-existent right now. So CatZ, if he does just go into that Spire Tech, I don't see why he can't. I'm surprised he doesn't start. I guess he's maybe not expecting Cloak at this point in the game because he's not seen Cloak already. But I'm surprised he just doesn't start a Spore Crawler in the natural as well, just to make sure he's safe. But with Flare coming in, he's going to be able to get an Overseer. 4 Banshees though. 4 Banshees. Well, I mean, Mutalisks will just completely shut that down. What's it going to be out of the Spire? Out of the lair. It is going to be that Spire. So the Spire comes down. And CatZ, all he has to do is not die to these Banshees in the next few moments. I mean, the Hellions will be dealt with by these Spineclaws pretty easily. Another Spore Crawler being made at the front. But again, where's the defense in the natural? He needs something over here as well. Third base is on the way. I think that very well may get denied here. Hard is going to begin moving out with these Banshees. And yeah, these Banshees are going to move out and see what damage they can get done. Creep is pushing forwards. I mean, the creep towards this third is pretty nice. Again, I just don't think CatZ is really expecting this many Cloak Banshees. I don't think he expected to continue production. Okay, now he's got some more spores in his main base. But again, I mean, where's the defense on the natural? It's there's just one single spore here. Hellions coming across the map too. And again, he's going to have to rely heavily on just Spine Cores to defend. I think he might very well lose this third base. 47 drones to 31 SCVs. The Heart is in the lead in terms of overall supply, but of course CatZ just banking money to make Mutalisks with. This third base will be denied here. Cancelled that. There's going to be 10 Mutas though, and there's going to be no, there's really not going to be any anti-air. There's going to be a couple of mines, but that's about it. I mean, these Banshees are all going to go down when the Mutas pop out, which is going to be very soon because the Spire is finished. So here we go. Mutalisk production begins. 10 Mutas on the way. 1-1 started for Hard, but again, CatZ is very much relying on these Mutas to do a lot of damage at this point, I think, as his follow-up. I mean, he's definitely going to be able to clean up these Banshees, and even killing 4 Banshees is huge at this point. They're expensive units. And if they're not going to do much else in this game, well, that's a little bit of a shame. The Mutas are about to pop. Good thing for Hard is, yes, he will see that these Mutas are coming out, so you'll know that Mutas are on the map. He's CatZ losing a few Balins here as he pulls back with the Queens. Doing a little bit of damage. Where's his Overseer? Okay, there it is. Overseer is here. Where are the Mutas? Oh my god, okay, so he's just going to defend the Banshees with the Queens, and he's just going to move across the map with the Mutalisks. He just doesn't want... Okay, this is interesting. So, I mean, he's taking a lot of damage because of this, so he really does have to get some damage done. There are some mines out, and he really cannot afford to fly into mines right now. He's going to fly into the first one, though, and flies past a... but he's good. I mean, he can stay in here. There's no anti-air! Past the mines, there's no anti-air, so he's lost 10 workers because of the Banshees. But more Mutas pop out, and they will eventually kill off these Banshees. And look at this, 14 workers killed, 15 SCVs killed. So he's killing workers once again. Again, there's them couple of mines. There's just not enough Marines, though. And the Mutas will just be able to trade these against these Marines in low numbers. Comes into the main base now, going to be able to pick off another Marine. And this turret's going to get denied as well near the production, so the production can be camped. And, I mean, Marines will keep popping out. Oh, okay, the turret goes up, but still, more damage will keep on coming down here from CatZ, who's, sees that there's a third base over here. Might try and get a few Zerglings over to that. Some mules getting dropped, they're going to get picked off as well. And these Banshees over back at home have all been dealt with. So, CatZ just seeing what he can get done with these Mutas right now, still just doing a little bit here and there. Pick off a reactor, pick off a depot, little things like this are big. These are big pickoffs in this kind of game. That being said, Hard does have 1-1 right now. Oh, a mine going down as well. That's pretty nice. Nice pick off again here by CatZ. And there's some more SCVs you could definitely go and pick off. There's a mine here as well, which he's actually just going to eat. On the Overseer though, not the Mutalisks, so it could have been worse. More mules dropping off, and CatZ is going to start moving across the map, and it's going to trade against the Marines a little bit more so here. I don't know if that was maybe a little bit of a mistake this time around. He's lost quite a few of these Mutas now. In fact, he's lost all of his Mutalisks. Well, all of the ones he had here originally. A lot of Zerglings. Does he just bust through? Does he try and bust through some Banelings? There's a lot of Hellions, and that's my real worry here, I think, for CatZ if he does try and bust through, because, with so many Banelings out, with so many Hellions, he can very easily kite against any amount of Zerglings. Plus one melee is finished for CatZ, and he has got his third base now up, and he's transferring some drones over there right now. Some Hellions on the way across the map trying to get some damage done. We're looking at 59 drones against 16 SCVs. These Mutalisks just continuing to try and see if they can get anything done, as these Hellions are actually going to have a field day at this third base. So, I mean, run-bys like this are keeping Hard in this game right now. Mutas come over, they're going to start doing some damage to these Hellions. And, well, CatZ are a pretty good split on the drones, spreads them out pretty well to try and minimize the damage here. Hard's going to try and get away with these Hellions, but he will be intercepted by the, the reinforcements coming home for CatZ. 13 workers killed, but we're still looking at 50 drones against 18 SCVs. This third base is retreated, and now creep is spreading here, so it's going to be a long time before Hard gets that up and running. But I mean, there's not enough SCVs to actually justify having a third base. He's actually mined out his main base, and there's still not enough SCVs to justify having a third base. A lot of Marines here are actually going to push these Zerglings back. CatZ missing Banelin's speed, and that's a big upgrade which he is missing. And he just needs to, I think, just for now, fall back home. He's making another base, which he really doesn't need to do, I don't think, at this point. Oh, he's not got a Banelin nest anymore. He lost that to the Banshees, so he can't make any more Banelings. wow, Hart could move across the map, and these Marines on their own could maybe win the game. CatZ is actually making some roaches because he knows all he has to really do is hold on and just not die. But without Banelin, it's very, very hard. He's going to get these spam calls in position. They will help. Banelin is about halfway done here, but I mean, Hart is just moving across. 71 army supply to 43. It's a +1 advantage as well in terms of armor. As this first Hellbat will get caught, and the Mutas, the Medevacs as well, will get caught by the Mutas. Banelin's falling backwards and falling back, and well, Stim here. We're going to see CatZ just come in with whatever he can, and these Banelins are going to connect on something, maybe. No, they don't actually really get anything. Spine cores are falling, more roaches on the way out. Again, all CatZ really has to do is just hold on here. Even losing his third base may not be the end of the day. He's evacuating his drones. He's just going to pull these away, so big damage being done by Hart. And a couple of queens here, roaches and everything. I think CatZ just needs to come in with everything he can at the same time. He's going to maybe lose a couple of roaches on the third. He will lose the third, as Hart moves towards the gold base as well in the center of the map. CatZ has a gold base as well, though, so, you know, he did start like gold, so that's going to pay off for him here. As he actually starts +1 missile attacks. Roach speed about to come in as well, and, well, Hart says, I've done enough damage, I've killed the base. Let's move back, but I don't think he actually expects CatZ to already have this base up at the gold. And, CatZ is going to pull back now after picking off another couple of units there. He's being very careful about this. Banelin speed now starts. He starts more Banelins. 44 drones to 21 SCVs. Gold base for both players. And this is turning into one hell of a game. Hart currently holds this top watchtower. I mean, roaches have roach speed already. He is actually going into +2 melee attacks now that his carapace is finished, as well as that +1 missiles. So it's going to be kind of a very swarmy style from CatZ. A lot of low-tech units, and just see what you can do with it, with them. Drop being loaded up by Hart. There is Mutas on the map, so I mean, drops aren't going to be, you know, as detrimental to this style as if it was just pure roach bling ling. Sitting in the middle of the map here, CatZ holding both watchtowers. He has some pretty good vision. He's actually going to move forward to greet these couple of Marines with this roach. And Mutas, careful. They do not want to fly into a bunch of Marines right now. Oh no, the Zerglings! He takes a lot of damage on them Zerglings running by, but the Mutas and roaches are all coming into position down towards this third base. And see what damage you can get done here. It may just be worthwhile just whoa, splash damage on the SCVs. Marines are going to start stepping forwards here, and these the roaches will have to retreat. I could turn around and pick off them few Marines which were chasing, but decides not to. Wow, that mine hit on them SCVs was pretty brutal. Fortunately, only one and not two. There's a bunch of Zerglings coming in to help clean up this drop. Mutas will give chase. And this medevac is probably going to go down, especially if it sticks around like this. So CatZ are going to clean this up. Supplies are even. Still, CatZ hasn't really gone up from 44 drones. So 44 drones, 35 SCVs, 130 supply each here. Slight army lead for Hart. Big amount of Banelins coming in right now, and the upgrades will favour CatZ in this upcoming fight. He's going to have +1 on roaches and +1 carapace. He's going to have +2 on the lings and banes. As this army from Hart, can he take this fight? I don't know if he can take this fight out in the middle. I think this is the perfect fight for CatZ. He's going to come in from a pretty big surround. There's a couple of mines available. Where the mine hits, oh, the mine hits are pretty good here initially. As the Railings continue to move forwards here, the Mutas as well, the Roaches also. The Banelins need to get a few more connections on this army. CatZ is starting to take a supply lead from this, and he's continuing to swell forward with Roaches, but he's starting to run out of Banelins, and the Banelins running out means that he doesn't have splash damage, but more links streaming in. Does he just have enough to keep pushing on through? I think CatZ might. He's going to keep on pushing. He's going to get in. He's going to be able to take down this bunker. A mine goes off. Doesn't really get too much done. This bunker's going to be able to be repaired, but these last few, I mean, the medevacs are going to go down. The Marines are going to go down. CatZ is morphing Banelins in front of the gold expansion. And the SCVs, it's just the SCVs in the bunker right now. There's 3 Marines in the bunker, but they're going to go down as the bunker falls. The mine's going to move into position, but it's on cooldown. It'll get picked off. Oh, GG's. CatZ takes the game. And you were all laughing at him at the start of this.